Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Precious Metal Fair Edelmetallmesse 2018 here in Munich, and we move on here at Commodity TV with Excellon Resources. Brendan Cahill, the CEO of the company, wants to give us an update. Welcome.
Thank you, Johan. Great to be here, as always. Good to see you.
Great to have you here, yeah. Perfect timing, and markets were not really favorite this year, but despite that, you guys worked your thing, I would say. You are in production, of course, doing a lot of exploration in addition, but I would do it step by step. How has the year been so far for you?
Well, I mean, I think we're just in a really interesting part of the market right now. The market is really transitioning right now.
Yeah.
The good thing that we see is that discoveries are getting paid for. Production is not getting rewarded, it's certainly getting punished if you miss. But we're really focused right now. We've stabilized our mining operation, had a bit of a bump in Q3, wasn't a great quarter, but things are back on track now, and very much focused on exploration and discoveries on both of our projects, Platosa and Evolution.
Okay, fantastic. So maybe can you comment a little bit on the production side, and then let's dive into the exciting stuff.
Sure, yeah. So on the production side, we kind of put an optimization plan together in 2016 and 2017. That was complete by the end of June of 2017. We saw a very good ramp up in production Q3, Q4, Q1, Q2, 2018. And Q3, tough quarter, some issues we had to deal with. But really, if we look at Q2 as what's going forward, we did 975 all-in sustaining costs at only 200 tons per day. We want this mine to do more than 200 tons per day, so we think that under $10 is very achievable going forward. $3.5 million free cash flow in Q2. If we can start replicating that quarter over quarter, we've got a great little cash flow engine and lots of exploration to do. And we really think that exploration and discovery, that's the lifeblood of the industry.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
And the industry needs a transfusion right now, so we're really focused on being Dr. Clooney.
Yeah, and I mean we all hope for a little bit higher, let's say, precious metal prices, because it helps with the margins also. I mean, it's always good to have the production to make some money at least. That is really important. But on the other hand, exploration. What gets you so excited?
Yeah, I'm clearly wound up right now. It's good. We've got three parts to our program at Platosa. Platosa is where our operating mine is. First of all, we're expanding that deposit, getting some great drill results, 11 meters of 2,700 grams silver, 5.5 meters of 3,600 grams silver equivalent. So we're doing that program, expanding resources, keeping the cash flow going. But on the broader project, 21,000 hectares, we've got opportunities to find multiple Platosas, each one a relatively near-surface, high-grade mine. So we're working on that as well. Targets to be drilled early next year on that phase. And then the ultimate goal here is to find something much larger at depth, a skarn deposit, gold, copper, much larger tonnage, a kind of deposit that can run for literally decades, if not hundreds of years. A very special kind of geology that we're in. I'll just keep on going. On our other project, Evolution, which is in northern Zacatecas and southern Durango, we've picked up a 31,000 hectare ground package just through staking, and it was free. And we know that
for free. Why was it free?
The ground was open. It's undercover. There's no outcrop, so there's been no exploration historically. Yeah. So a great opportunity to pick up, really 35 kilometers of strike of the northern Fresnillo silver trend, the richest silver belt in the world. The trick about it is that it's undercover, there's no outcrop, so we're going to use techniques that are used all over the rest of the world, seldom used in Mexico though, to look undercover and make a big discovery there. We know that can be done because Hecla's San Sebastian mine is about 10 kilometers north of this Evolution concession.
That's very close.
And was found just undercover. And that's a project that did 95 million free cash flow off of 400 tons per day in 2016. So we're talking about very, very high grade potential here and very little exploration. We're about to change that.
Wow, fantastic. Of course, the key question on that costs all money.
Of course.
Do you make enough money for that, or you have to raise for the future?
No, I mean, we had 11.1 or 2 million at the end of Q3 this year. So very good cash position. It came down in Q3 because of the difficult quarter we had.
Okay.
But again, looking back at Q2, $3.5 million free cash flow in the quarter. We want to start replicating that. That pays for all the drilling that we need to do.
That is perfect.
And if we find something really big, well, that's going to be a quality problem.
It's a new
deal with it then. Exactly. Yeah.
That's for sure. Fantastic, fantastic. Can you remind us a bit on your, let's say, AISC numbers?
Right.
And maybe what are your plans for 2019?
So, again, looking at that trend from the middle of 2017 to the middle of 2018, we saw all-in sustaining costs go from 15 to under 10. That's really what our goal is. It's a kind of a company-wide goal. Under $10 all-in sustaining costs. We have some work to do that on a consistent basis, but that's absolutely our focus going forward.
Fantastic. Yeah, but it means at $14.50 where silver is, for example, you make money.
Yeah, I mean,
that's important.
Silver prices are tough right now. There's no doubt about that, but you keep your costs down and you do what you can and make good use of the money that you make.
As you are a silver producer, what is maybe a word on the market? What is your feeling in the silver market? Because I hear a lot of, let's say, opinions, a lot of information comes to me that says, there is no more silver available. Let's say on the overburden side, we had this 1.3 billion ounces storage we had in the world. It's used, it's done. On the other hand, the solar is growing. For the e-mobility, we need twice as much silver for an e-car than for a combustion engine. What is your take on that? I mean, it's so depressed, it makes no sense.
Very fascinated by that. I think the industrial usage keeps on increasing.
It's used.
It's very much used, and like all of the uses for silver and solar and medicine, and Elon Musk dreams in silver, right? But I think we need a move in gold for silver to start moving as well. It's the usual thing. Silver goes worse to the downside and far better to the upside. But I think that lack of physical silver on the upside is going to make the coming bull market even better than anything we've seen before. Something that I'm really fascinated with, in that you've got this secular bull bear market that's ongoing, and it's a 5 or 7 year cycle or whatever it is. But there are no new discoveries. The majors in gold, their production is about to start dropping. It's already started happening in silver. Where are the ounces going to come from? I think we're heading for a significant shortage. Copper, certainly. If we're going to electrify the world, we need big copper mines, right? But gold and silver, there's been no new discoveries, and with silver being such an industrial, important ethical metal of the future, where's it going to come from?
Exactly. So, and also, once used in solar, it's stored away for 20 years at least.
Exactly. And we're already starting to see the kind of recycling and replacement of solar panels. And I mean, you go to Canada and there's very little solar. In Germany, there's loads. Germany's done an incredible job of using solar panels way north, but it still works to replace a lot of energy. In Canada, that's not being done yet. Still huge potential in the US. Down in Mexico, there's very massive solar capacity, but not actually a lot deployed yet. So I think solar is the way of the future. There's a lot more to come there, and it's just going to need a lot more silver.
And that's a lot more silver usage. Perfect. So you are, I think, right positioned. Let the drill start to turn. We talk latest at PDAC, I would say, and then we want to see some results.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much. Great.
Thanks, Johan.
Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was Brendan Cahill, the CEO of Excellon Resources, and you heard it. Aside the production, they are making money. They have a positive cash flow out of that. But as Brendan said, nobody pays you today for production. This will probably change when silver and gold prices start to rise again. But even more on the exploration side, they took actually land for free, over 31,000 hectares. And I think this is the key for a successful future. And let's hope that their drilling campaign is really successful, that we see maybe some beautiful discovery holes here. And we will talk to them again at PDAC. We keep you updated. Check out the company. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from Munich.